Hey, good morning everybody. Curtis here with CP's Junk Removal Services. Hope y'all are having a great day. I'm on the way to give an estimate for one of our existing customers who has a rental property here in Johnson City, Tennessee. Sent me a picture, but I want to go out and give them an accurate and fair estimate, so I want to take a look at it. This video is about taking care of your customers. It's about going out and still putting the work in. Y'all know I believe in that. So this week I'm off the truck. And you say, what do you mean by this week? Because I know a lot of people talk about getting off the truck. I don't mind being on the truck, but I like to get out of my guys' way, because if I'm in their way steadily working on the truck, then it takes away from them. Thankfully our team, they love to get in, get their hands dirty, and they don't want me doing their job. I'll just be honest with you. Those guys like to get in and do the work because they want that sense of accomplishment. So this is talking about, what do you do when you're off the truck? Well, what I'm gonna do here is I'm literally gonna go out and take a look while the guys are they're in another city. They're in Kingsport, getting ready to do a job. I'm gonna go look at another job here in Johnson City so I can get that one lined up for them, so that when they come out, all they have to do is straight pick up and they can go. And it's and so it makes things run a lot smoother for the business, because they're not out on this particular one. They do give estimates, but this one they can just come pick up, boom, and I can square away with our customer. So that way it allows them to get to the next job, if I'm not rambling, if I'm making any sense. So that's what we'll do. That's what I'll do on this one here. Go take a look at this junk pile. Again, on this one I could go pull it up in our F350 and load it myself. I even contemplated doing that, but my guys, they want the hours. They're like, give us the hours, and if I load it up, then that takes away from their hours, their work hours and their work week. So I'm gonna hop out the way and go in here and give the estimate so they can do the work and help keep our guys busy, man. That's what they want to do. They want to stay busy. They want the work. They want the hours. They love the overtime. They love, I've got one of our team members. He's like, yeah, I hope the day's 12 hours. You know what I mean? We did a property cleanup last week. I've shown y'all that on my Facebook page. Here's the pile we're gonna look at here. Just something they can pull up quick, boom, and go. But they're like, hey, these guys are hoping that they get a full 12 to 13-hour day, so that they can get the overtime, So that's where we stand on that. I have no idea if they've rented this property out now, or if they have rented this property out now, because I see a doggy in the actual window. So I'm gonna back up. My customer didn't let me know they had somebody in here now, but hey, it's all good. And I'm gonna take a look and give an estimate out here and be as professional as possible. We did a clean out for them in the summer there, and so give me 1 second here. Hey, how's it going? I'm just out here to give an estimate for Mr. Crail here for picking up this debris here. I didn't realize he had somebody in there already. Okay, all right, perfect. And so that's what we'll do. We just cleaned this out. It was back in I say we just cleaned it out. It was during the height of the pandemic. If you look on my Facebook page, you'll see the post of us in here cleaning it out. And now they've got someone in this property already, man. So wow, okay. That's awesome. I mean, that gives us that sense of fulfillment, man. We cleaned out the inside. We did one full trailer load out here, man, and we just packed that thing down. Again, so you guys don't think I'm just bluffing you. Y'all didn't, y'all need to do no clean out here, man. You just in it. Look at my Facebook page at CP's Junk Removal Services and look back at it was either from April to July. I can't remember which month, but I know we were wearing masks in it. And so that was that clean out here. I'm gonna take pictures of this and show my guys. They'll probably those guys are so awesome, man. They'll get it done in no time. But yeah, these are pals that we do pick up, man. I mean, you know, so some people look at this and you get discouraged and you're like, man, really? You know, I want to be in junk removal. This is a part of junk removal right here, man. This is where it's at. This is what we get into. You know, this is what we get into, man. We get, you know, and man, our guys, they you know, I say my guys, we get into it because I'm still out here on a lot of these jobs. I'm learning more now to step out of the way, as you can see, to try to get out of the way. You got to look at the bottom of these pals sometimes, man. I should have gloves on. I'm just one of those that believes in going to get it, man. No excuses. And just getting out in it, but you really I like to examine these pals, just say, you know, because you don't know what's underneath a pal like this, man. You get under there and there's bricks and everything else, man. You're not looking at the top layer of stuff. I know I should have brought gloves. Old carpet, cardboard, and that's pretty much what's out there, man, you know. So this guy's a repeat customer. He keeps coming back. He used us once, and he just, you know, we're thankful for him. He's easy to get along with, you know. So yeah, I just want to make sure I don't get my guys into nothing crazy. But we advertise construction debris cleanup. I don't even have my boots on. I'm slipping on this one, and I just recently stepped on a nail when we did a shed clean out. So my question would be, what's all underneath there? Oh man, yeah. And so and they'll be like, thank you, Curtis, you gotta send us something with this one. See, I see a little bit of that burn there, so I'll be honest, I should have been a little bit more prepared, because I like to look at the bottom of those pals and see what we're gonna uncover underneath. But I won't drag on. Yeah, man. So last time we had the trailer pulled, I've been out here twice, I think, man. You know that? I've been out here, we've done, because the first time I had the open top, the second time I had the enclosed trailer. If I'm remembering correctly, well, why do I think I've been to this property 3 different times now? They've got one in Elizabethton we've done, but that's, what do you do when you're off the truck? Oh man, I'm all over the place. You go out and you take estimates, you give estimates, you still work on your business, but be an owner, operator, you know, get involved in your business, know everything about your business, and get out here and get to it. You know, I'm still taking video footage, that way I've got it to show, and now I can give that estimate to the homeowner, and once he gives the approval, I can go ahead and send that to the guys' work list for today, and then they be done with it. Thankfully, they'll be able to pull up to the property, and it be a done deal. So let's go ahead and do a value moment on this video, and just say, you know, work on, what are you doing when you off the truck? You're giving estimates, you're putting yard signs out, you're meeting with people. I had a meeting earlier today with looking at some warehouse space for us here in the city. We're taking our time on that. We've been probably at that for 6 months because we want to be in the right location. You know, this is a place we've done pickups at before, and the only thing y'all can do is just take my words like, well, Curtis, how do we know that? You know, I mean, I can tell you I've been out there personally. But yeah, man, that's you know what you do. So it's not like you're not just sitting home twiddling your thumbs. You know, you're answering the phones and you're setting your guys up, your business up for success. You know, customers are calling, you answer the phone, you're sending out emails, you're touching base with customers, you're asking for the reviews. What do you do when you're off the truck? You ask for reviews, you meet with customers, you make sure they're taken care of, you're checking to see how the experience was with your company, because by the reason you do that, because you want to keep that customer service aspect of your business. You know, you're doing business with human beings, man. You know, businesses is doing business with other human beings, and to the best of your ability as a business owner, you want picks up the phone and calls you, and you start telling them about your service, all the way to the very end of that process is something that's satisfactory to the customer, because you want them to become a lifetime customer. All of these is business 101 that a lot of you guys may be familiar with, but if you're a new or aspiring entrepreneur, this is stuff that'll set you apart, because you do want that repeat clientele. You know, a lot of times we get caught up in spending so much money and going after the new customer, but I'm thankful for the existing customers who believe in us enough to stay, to stay at work, to keep using us, you know. So I mean, I'm telling customers, hey man, if you have anything comes up, you've got my personal cell, you call me and we'll be glad to get the situation rectified. We'll be glad to help you in any way we possibly can. And customers don't need to be one and done. Just because you get oh man, you feel like you're on Mount Rushmore, you feel like you're at the top of the world because you just did an awesome job or made a great profit off of a job. You know, it's not the end of the world. There no one and dones with us. We want to figure out a better way to serve you. We want to do better than we did the last time, as a matter of fact, because we want to leave a good taste in your mouth. We want to leave a good memory with you of our business, you know. So, and a lot of that transfers over to, you know, if you wonder if I'm just blowing smoke, just saying stuff to patronize you on this video, the proof is in the pudding for us. I can say it shows up on our reviews on Google, what our customers have to say about us. So if you want to run a successful small business, you know, I can't act like I'm running some multi-million-dollar business. You know, I am a small business owner. So right now I can only speak to those of you who want to grow your small business. And here at CP's Junk Removal Services, you know, based on what our customers are telling us on our website and giving us feedback, they leave awesome reviews about the service and the work we do. So the only thing I can do is transfer that over to you in these videos and tell you about what has been successful for us and how it's shown up and you know, for us, how the results have shown up to be good for us, you know. So you know, hey, it's November, we're still plugging away here in the junk removal business. You know, what we do, you know, we do more than junk removal though. We have jobs that really make it worthwhile for us, like light tear down of sheds, you know, and property cleanup. So we get into just all the way down to the single item pickup, like a couch or a sofa, you know. But what I would say is, you know, make sure you're taking care of your customers, man, you know, and you're taking care of your team. You know, I try to the best of my ability. I still have areas I can improve in, but, you know, make sure you're taking care of your team. You know, the guys that are out there working, man, you know, and they're putting the work in for you, man. Our guys, man, I feel like they've gone to war with me because, you know, some of our crew, some of our guys on our team, man, they've been out there with me on jobs for 12 hours in a day. I know they've been hungry, or they've been working overtime. The day's gone later than they've expected, especially when I'm out on a job, because you have to think, when I'm on, I have to remember not everybody is used to working 12, 13 hours. You know, this is something I started doing by myself on the truck and trail, on the truck. Let's get the trailer out of this, on a pickup truck. So I would work 12 hours a day, or I would work, you know, some days maybe 6 hours, but there's been summers where I've worked 13-hour days, man. We start at 7 a.m. in the morning, and we don't get off to 8 at night, or 14-hour days, you know, and we don't get off to 9. I mean, literally, it's been times I've been coming home, you know, we get out 7 a.m., don't come home at 9, 10 o'clock, you know, because we've been all over the city removing junk. So that's where I would say I have to be mindful of other people working with me when I'm on the job site. That's why a lot of times I'll tell the guys, let me get out of the way, because left up to me, man, I'm so used to going. Calls will come in, and if I'm available, I'm gonna go service that customer, you know. But I have to realize, you know, when you get other people involved, when you get other people, you know, out here doing this with you, you know, other people need to eat, you know. They need to stop and eat lunch, you know, and they need to stop and you know, at least get something to drink, of course, you know what I mean? Whereas I'm, you know, I've been one that's just been so used to grind, let's go get it, man, you know. I miss a meal, you know, and be fine with it, not eating anything till I get home, because I'm just so ready to get to it, you know. I believe the laborer's appetite works for him, you know what I mean? The hard worker, you know, that gets out there and does it, you know, it pays off, you know, and it shows up in your work, it shows up with your customers, you know. They go on and on, they refer other people to you, and they look at you as the expert, as the professional, you know, because that's who you are. So you're not just some junk removal company or some plumbing company or some moving company. But I know this is my video is junk removal, but I speak to everybody in the service industry, whatever business you're in. You know what I mean? If you're doing drywall, if you're doing painting, if you're doing if you're a contractor, you know, especially in the service industry, it's so important that you're professional, you know, because it sets you apart from everybody else, you know. And I can tell you that because when a customer calls us, they leave a reviews. Wow, Curtis showed up the same day. Wow, John showed up the same day. Man, they gave us an upfront estimate. They got that removed today. I was expecting them to come out 3 days later, and they showed up today, or they showed up tomorrow. And man, I didn't expect y'all to get done so quickly, you know. I want to wow my customers, you know. So I take this serious, you know. We have lots of fun, but behind all of that fun, man, you know, this is, if you're in business, in your service, in your community, you offer service or a product, man, you know, that's it. There's you know, I take this very seriously, you know, seriously enough to spend 17 minutes on this video with y'all. I've got to go meet a guy who let us released one of his dumpsters out to me for a property cleanup because I didn't want to leave the job site. And you know, my guys, they left to do some, you know, that was Saturday, man. We got that job done in 13 hours. That one's on my Facebook page too, on CP's Junk Removal Services. I show y'all the beginning of that job. We're removing shingles, and so I've got to go meet him. So when you off the truck, there's no just there's no, you just sit in the back twiddling your fingers, man. You need to be answering those phones. That gives you more time to line up more jobs for your customers, because what it usually is that my phone will be ringing, and then I don't want to answer the phone while I'm on a customer's property, right? But at the same time, I'm missing another call. That could be a 10-load clean out, you know, something, you know, that would, you know, allow us to stay busy, you know, for the rest of the day, or may provide a job that would lead us to doing repeat business with the customer from now into the near future. So that's what I want to talk about on this video. What are you doing when you're off the truck? It's not, some people would say, oh, I'm sitting back drinking lemonade. Yeah, you can do that, but not me. I'm trying to grow and expand the brand. I'm trying to open up jobs so that other people can eat off of this business, that other people can have jobs off of this and feed their families, you know, especially during this time of the pandemic, you know. I'm not saying my way is the one way of doing it all, but you can operate as a small business and be successful, you know. Just stick with it and grow your business in the way that you that works best for you and your model and what you have in mind, you know. I would say, you know, save the tools you get. You know, if you're in junk removal service, of course, you guys know you don't throw away tools. You know, if you can recycle and scrap metal and get something off of it, if you have that time to stop at your scrap metal place to get something off of it, then do so, you know. You know, if you've got time to you know, drop your stuff off at your warehouse, anything to keep you out of the landfill, man, do your best to do so, you know. So that's what we're working on, and we're working on trying to, you know, eliminate going to the landfill so much. You know, we want to donate people stuff that have good stuff, you know. We want to get it donated, and we want to make sure we make that happen for them. But yeah, this is, you know, there's more than glitz and glamour of, oh, you own a business, you know. We're fortunate and we're blessed, you know, good Lord has blessed us to be able to still be in business during this pandemic, and to be able to service our community. And now my goal is, you know, to open up more jobs for our community so that other people have put to work during this time of pandemic, you know, during the coronavirus, you know, open up. That's what I want to do. If you ask me, you know, what my goal is to be able to, you know, see other people join this team, you know, join the CP team, so that they can feed their families, you know, that they can get out here and get a sense of fulfillment of doing a good, hard day's work. You know, I still believe in that, you know, and give them fulfillment, man, and taking care of customers and the customers, you know, being satisfied. So, what are you doing when you're off the truck? Because a lot of, you know, some of the groups I'm in, we talk about different things we do. I wanted to add value to that. When you're off the truck, yeah, you better be working on your business, man. And what I'm telling you is it's good for me to hear this, because I better make sure I'm working on this business, because there's other mouths to feed. You know, we've got guys, we've got to meet payroll. I've got to meet payroll every week, you know? So I better be working on this business so these guys can make sure they've got something to take care of their family with. You know, that's important, man. It's important for me. That makes me want to go out and do more, because these guys, our team, man, they're relying on this business to succeed so they can feed their families, man. You know, we just had one guy who got married and had a kid within the same month. I think that was the same month. He got married and had his baby, man. Like, if it's not in the same month, it was like 1 month apart. I mean, it's literally. So that right there to me is like, okay, you know, and he's working for us, and then, you know, and coming to work every day, man, you know, good, reliable team member, you know, adding value to our team. And so for me, it's like, okay, I need to be making sure we got customers to service, because it lights a fire under you, man. This is no joke. You know, everybody want to talk about profit. No, when you've got other people besides your family, so, you know, of course my family's got to benefit from this business, and then you've got other people who, you know, you got to meet payroll every week. You know, this is real. This is nothing to play with. You're not in business to you know, you're in business ultimately to make a profit, because you got to be profitable. And then at the same time, you're here to serve and help others, and you know, be able to feed your family, serve your community, man. And some of you may disagree with some of the points. That's fine, but this is how we run the CP team. This is how we do things and get things done. And the proof is in the pudding. Again, I can run all this and that and the third, but I think I have the liberty to say all this because the proof is in the pudding. The response and the feedback we get from our customers, thank God, it's been a blessing. Do we get everything right all the time? No, we do not. But man, our goal is to keep to do this thing in an excellent way, and yeah. So I hope that gives you guys something. If you're thinking about getting into this business, you know, you better make sure it's something you believe in and that you're willing to stick with it, you know. So I better answer this call. Thank y'all for viewing. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed already. Share it with someone who could use those business tips. Y'all have a great day.